One fell out as I was just coming on. Hello, beautiful souls. I am back again. So I'm going to work with that card because that jumped out loud and clear. How are we all? We are in the week of our last full moon and super moon of the year of 2025. That's reeling us in for a crazy 2026, but it's a beautiful type of crazy that a lot of us, many of us, unbeknownst to many of us, there is the few that are very aware of all the changes they've went through. They've sat and purposely welcomed in those changes, even though it's uncomfortable. It's a bit like the caterpillar going into the cocoon and having the metamorphosis in the chrysalis and coming out as a beautiful butterfly. Some sat with intent for that, and then there's many others where it kind of happened. If you're like swimming against the wave, it was going to happen anyway. It just kind of went a bit uncomfortable because you were trying to run away from it, because you were distracted by it. You were trying to keep moving when the universe, spirit, and your soul was asking you to please stay still and acknowledge what is going on. But either way, we're coming into a beautiful time, and we're seeing it kind of across the scope of the world in power dynamics, where there's a lot of stuff coming to the fore. There's a lot of old structures kind of given away because that's what's supposed to happen. Like anything, if you were planting a seed, growing a flower, or not flower because flowers people, you don't want to pick them, but say vegetables, um, you have to uproot it. You have to make the soil move. You have to get stuck in there and move everything around to either plant the seed, or when the seed has come to fruition and has its cycle and you're picking the vegetables at the end, everything has to get disrupted for that to come out. And that's a bit like what's happening in the world right now and coming into 2026. But oh, I know there's a phrase there that fits it perfectly and it's just not coming to mind. But it's beautiful chaos. So the card for today is Moon Memories, the past. So what this is, it's a bit like hindsight and perspective. A lot of us go in the past when we look back and when we remember from the feelings it gave us, what set within us. So for example, there could have been something beautiful happening for someone. Say they had to leave and travel across the other side of the world, and it's something really good for them. It's something that they need. It's their journey. It's something they have to do, but you feel that loss from it. You feel that sense of sadness. You feel like you're left behind. And when you look back on that, those are the feelings you're going to have, despite it actually being something beautiful. It's a sign of growth. It's a natural letting go rather than something that's bad, but you're remembering it from your where you were at that time, your feelings, what impact it has on you. And what this card and what this message is telling us, it's look at things from a different point of view. When you're looking back in the past, look at what it gave you, look at what came from it, look at the growth that came from it, look at if there's lessons, what lessons were learned, what impact it had on you, what it did for others, but where it brought you so you could have those impact on others. Because there's a beautiful journey in that and it's bringing you somewhere, and that is still continuing. But there's so much growth that came with it as well. There's so much you learned about you, how you were able to get through things, how you were able to transmute those energies, how it brought you from one stage to the other, and the growth that came with that. Everything doesn't have to be to the negative. And I know a lot of us don't think like that, but there is a certain few that when they see the past, it's a bit like melancholy. There's a bit of sadness because it's like, I want to go back there. But the past is the past for a reason, and the past is just your memories. The future is imagination. The now is the present moment, and that's where we need to be. And that's where you can assess what you were, where you're going, and what you are now, and be in the moment of everything is a step to get there. So with that, and with the full moon, we see a lot of how our thoughts have manifested, because everything happens on different planes before it reaches down here to the physical. So what is it that has been on your mind over the last couple of weeks? What have you been kind of reminiscing over? And especially around this time of year when it comes closer to Christmas, um, we have those different thoughts of when we look back. But it's what is here now? What have we brought from there to here? Where has it got us? What have we gained from it? And what can we honor now with that? Because you see towards the end of the week there's a lot of that more coming to the fore, and I find it very, very crazy in the dream state as well. There's so much playing out there and they may make no sense whatsoever, but it's a process of unraveling, of letting go, of kind of absorbing what needs to be absorbed and then let the rest go. So guys, I hope you can take it. I know that was a bit all over the place. That really was all over the place. Um, but I think that's for a reason too. It's a bit of there's stuff in there for everyone, and what resonates with you resonates with you. But yeah, so see how that sits. Does it make sense with you? And until I see you again, guys, have a good one. Take care.